Hey everybody, it's Sarah, and it's Spirited Saturday again, and I'm super excited to be here, and I actually have some sleep this time, so it might make a little bit more sense. So this week we were talking about assertiveness, and what it is, and how it's important, and how to use it, and boundaries, and all that jazz. And I think assertiveness is super, super important. I know that it's been really, really, really important in my recovery. And I think that for a lot of people, they share that same viewpoint. A lot of times people get stuck in thinking that being assertive is selfish, and it's not. Being assertive is actually very, very selfless. One of the things that one of my therapists told me was that I have to be able to self-soothe. And if I can't self-soothe, then I'm imposing a burden on someone else. If I am so upset to the point that I can't calm down, I can't think, I can't function, that's not advantageous to anybody. And someone else has to take care of that. So in being assertive and having my needs met before I get to that point where I'm so upset and I can't function, I can't think, I just am freaking out. If I get my needs met before then, that's a very selfless thing to do. A lot of times too, people think of, assertiveness as, well, everybody has to win. No, not everybody wins in life. Like, that's just not the way it works. But everybody should be able to win a little bit, and everybody's needs need to be met a little bit, and then you can come to a compromise. And compromising doesn't mean getting everything you want. It means getting some of what you want and being able to live with the rest of it. Anybody who thinks that assertiveness is about getting what you want is probably not being assertive. The other thing too is that it's very, very selfless in that when you can take care of your own needs, you have something left over to take care of someone else's. If I'm having my own needs met, then I can be a support, I can be, helpful, I can be contributing to society, I can do something for other people because I'm taken care of. And the last reason that assertiveness is not selfish is because a lot of people are socially not totally with it. A lot of people, and a lot of times they really, really appreciate being told, you know what, this is my boundary, this is what I need, this is what you can do for me, and this is how I feel. It takes a lot of the mind reading out of the picture. It takes a lot of the guessing games. And, guys especially, they just really like that. None of the mumbo-jumbo about having to read body language and all that kind of thing. Just give it to me straight. And a lot of people really appreciate that. And definitely, if not initially, because the feelings are getting in the way, definitely later on, in hindsight, they definitely appreciate it, and they can see the value for it. So assertiveness is definitely not selfish. It's a way of interacting where you don't necessarily get everything you want, but you definitely get everything you need, and you get a lot of what you want, or some of what you want. And I think that's just really important to remember. The other thing too is when I say that assertiveness is absolutely instrumental to my recovery, I am not joking at all. One of the things that I've decided I want to do is to live with integrity, and in the meaning of not only do I want to be honest and genuine and that kind of thing, but I want to live with purpose. And the only reason, or the only place that I can do that, and the only way I can do that, is to be comfortable with who I am. And if I can go to bed at night knowing that I treated people well, then on that, me on the bottom of that list of priorities, I can treat myself well. If I am not, because everyone else has been treated well, but if I am not, if I'm feeling badly about myself and I can't look at myself in the mirror and I just hate who I see, it's very, very hard to feed myself. So, conducting yourself assertively is very beneficial too for self-esteem, for confidence, and you just have this sort of sense of peace that, you did what you had to, you did everything that you could, you tried your best, you put in what was expected of you, and being assertive also means knowing that if it doesn't work out, it's not because of you. And a lot of times, knowing that I've conducted myself that way, and knowing that I can go to bed at night and not absolutely hate who I am, and not hate everything that reminds me of me or anything like that. And when you can start to tolerate yourself, eventually you get to the point where you can start to like yourself, and then eventually you can start to love yourself, and then you are well on your way to happiness. Let me know what it's like when you get there. I'm definitely on my way there too, but I want to know what it means for you as well. So take care, everybody. Have a good week.